Hi, ladies and gentlemen, nerdy girl. This is very stressful for me. I just donated blood. It's Valentine's Day. I don't need to be going through this shit. Just heard that there's been a shooting downtown at the Thompson Center. Police Commander Paul R. Bauer, 30-year veteran of the force, has been shot and killed after an altercation at the Thompson Center with a convicted felon with a long rap sheet with drugs on him, with money on him, and with the altercation, he killed him. Here, watch.
Lunch or working down here, you don't even realize that there's a Chicago police officer in your midst because they look like that. They're dressed in jeans and sweatshirts, and they're patrolling and keeping the streets of Chicago safe. But these are men and women who have now lost one of their own, a high-ranking Chicago police officer. We're told a commander in the police department.
And Chuck, if you can still hear us, so at this point, all we know is that this was some sort of a tactical operation. We still don't know all the details around it, right?
Judy, you see a lot of the acronyms on the backs of those jackets, and that's what these task forces do. They're made up of officers who are detailed to a task force, for instance, to take care of undercover drug buys, and they patrol the increasing drug problem in the city of Chicago, or illegal gun sales. The ATF would put together a task force that would also draw from the state police and Chicago police. There'd be sheriff's deputies involved in it, people from the Illinois Attorney General's office. And so these various task forces monitor and investigate all sorts of different crimes. And the theory is that you have more manpower and you're better able to infiltrate and put a stop to some of these things that have been plaguing the city. And this was apparently one of those task forces with Chicago police tactical officers as well as marshals, deputy marshals from the United States Marshal Service who were there trying to break up some kind of a deal that was underway in broad daylight in or near the Thompson State Center.
If this is a district commander, Chuck, maybe you can give us a little insight. They're out on the streets patrolling. I know we don't know if he was on or off duty, but it's not uncommon for these commanders to be out there as well.
Well, I mean, it could be any number of things in this particular incident. I mean, it's most likely that he was somehow involved in whatever this operation was that this task force was involved with. I mean, I suppose that it's possible that it was just coincidence that put him on the scene of this thing, but it would seem more likely that he had a purpose for being there, and that either some of his men or women were assigned to this task force and he was there aiding and backing them up or assisting the task force rather than just kind of stumbling across this. That seems unlikely to me.
All right, Chuck, thank you, and stay with us once again.
Yes, I believe it's his cousin in the 1930s. So if you want to get more background on that, you can go to our Officer Down Memorial page. But that is, in fact, correct. Okay, thank you all.
What time is on?
And there you have it. We have been watching this live news conference for the very first time. We're hearing some details of the moment.
Office. This is something an image that stays with you for quite a while. Been a very difficult time here. Reporting live.
Passed away. It's a difficult day for us, but we will get through it. But again, I just ask the entire city for your thoughts and prayers. You know, any loss of life in this city is tragic. Today is difficult.
Commander Bauer was well known as an involved, hands-on police officer. The 18th District, where he was the commander, on the near north side includes some very high-profile neighborhoods, as well as a large portion of the lakefront. That's where we saw the commander last July 4th at North Avenue Beach. Superintendent Eddie Johnson says he met with Bauer's wife and his daughter, asked for prayers for the family, as well as for all of the officers in the department. A very, very difficult day for the Chicago.
Orders gathered in his honor. ABC 7's Eric Hong picks up the story. He's live at the Bridgeport Church, where services are going to be held.
Kathy, a visitation is being held here tomorrow on what would have been the Bauer's 16th wedding anniversary. As tributes continue to pour in, we're hearing tonight from a key prosecution witness in the case against the alleged killer.
As Shomari Legghette stood in handcuffs, the smell of gunfire permeating the air, there was something about his demeanor unsettling to this cab driver.
It's incredible that something like this happens and that you just look fine, normal, like you're okay, like nothing happened.
That blank expression, the same one seen in court, as a judge denied him bond with several officers looking on. After the hearing, video taken at the jail shows Legghette receiving applause, the county now planning to take action against those inmates. Prosecutors say Commander Bauer chased Legghette to this stairwell at the Thompson Center, crossing Clark Street in front of that cab driver, his mounted camera capturing the foot chase.
As they crossed the street by the stairways, the police officer was close to him and tried to grab him from behind.
Prosecutors say the men tumbled down the stairs, Bauer's gun remaining holstered as Legghette allegedly fired 7 shots.
Commander Bauer suffered 6 separate gunshot wounds to his head, neck, torso, back, and wrist.
Prosecutors say surveillance video and 3 witnesses have placed Legghette at the scene. One of them that cabbie, who says he saw body armor being removed from Legghette.
Incredible. Who wears the vest as a normal civilian today?
Authorities say Leggette's right hand tested positive for gunshot residue. A veteran team of prosecutors has been assigned to this case. Live in Bridgeport.
Oldest Catholic churches. The funeral for Mayor Richard J. Daley was held there in 1976. And the visitation at that church for Commander Bauer is from 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon until 9 o'clock tomorrow night. The funeral begins Saturday morning at 10. We'll have live coverage for you on our website.
Next, tonight's strike threat at a suburban school we are monitoring.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to brighten up your day a little bit. It's a cold February in Burnfreeze, Illinois. I hope you guys are enjoying the winter, surviving it, or whatever you're doing. Anyways, if you enjoyed this... Crap. I had to pull over with my truck. Shomari Legghette is evil. Our system is evil. We can't allow this shit to go on. We need a registry. This guy is a 30-year criminal veteran, and he killed a cop that's a 30-year commander. And we're doing nothing about it. Nothing. We're doing nothing about it. We're looking the other way. We need a registry, just like we have a registry for sex offenders. We need a registry for these misfits that are repeat offenders. Why is this fucking asshole not locked up in a mental hospital? Why? Why was he allowed to kill a police officer? A Burnfreeze police officer. This is unacceptable. I'm calling on to you people in YouTube land. Somehow, you ladies and gentlemen, get together. Form an organization, government, whoever you guys are. Form an organization. Get together. You guys that got money, that got power. And form a registry. Put this guy that he has to be checked out on a regular basis. That has to be checked on a regular basis. And if they see that this guy is not corruptible, put him away in a mental hospital for life. That's all you got to do. Why is that so hard? It's 2018, and Commander Paul Bauer had to be shot at the Thompson Center by Shomari Legghette. Why did this have to happen? It did not have to happen. It did not have to happen. It happened because, I'm sorry to say this, our system is fucked up. I'm sorry, it is what it is. We need to have a registry where we watch these individuals closely, especially the male offenders. We have to watch them, because if they committed acts of violence in the past, they will commit acts of violence again. I mean, today, I donated blood. I'm still sore. I pulled over. I can't even work. This is too stressful for me. So, whoever is out there, talk to your congressmen, talk to your senators, talk to your mayors, talk to your governors, form some sort of registry to take these fuck-ups and lock them up in a mental hospital, or at least have these guys inspected once a month. Have somebody knock on their door. Let them know that they're under continuous surveillance, that they're continuously being watched. Anyway, this concludes this horrific video about this nut job shooter. If you like this video, please click the like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe down below. And ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching.